God, I'm a drunk. You know what I mean? It was mostly at night. For some reason, it was always at night. Always at night. Always. Come to think of it, it was always at night. Ah! I was stupid. Guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Chika, and yeah, today's video I'm going to be doing a story time about how I faked a pregnancy to keep a man. In this case, my ex. Okay, and this was happening around 2016 and 2017. So what's it been? 5 years? Yeah, 5 years. So you can't judge me, okay? But we're going to be having a glass of wine. I already poured myself a cup because, you know, this is long, this is gist, and we can't have gist with a dry mouth. So I suggest you get you some wine, get you a cup of water, juice, whatever it is you like, and just chill. Okay, I'll wait. That's good. Okay, boom, let's get into this video. So like I said, this was happening around 2016 and 2017, and I was in Unizik at the time doing my diploma program. If you don't know what that is, it's basically a program that you do in Unizik that, you know, allows you to study a course for 2 years, and if you get a certain GPA, which is 3.5, you get admission into the school directly, like 200 level or whatever. So instead of spending 4 years, you spend 5. Anyway, that's off topic, but you know, we're setting a foundation here. So, you know, around that time I met a guy, a friend of mine. At least I thought he was my friend. You know, he stopped me on the street and was trying to ask me out or trying to check me or whatever, but he was clearly not my type. But along the line we just kind of became friends because of that. He was not like, oh, I like your friend, I like this, I like that. And being a naive person, you know, I introduced him to one of my closest friends at the time. You know, they got off nicely. I don't know, he was not my type, but he was clearly hard, so that's fine. So yeah, on the day where I was supposed to bring my friend to him, because my friend was like, she can't go alone, and of course I'm going to take her along because clearly I was the one that did a whole matchmaking and introduction. So went to a place called you know what, let's give it another name. Okay, we went to somewhere anyway. So we're just chilling and whatever. I don't know if it was out of excitement. Then it was like, oh, my brother likes you so much, my brother that is in Germany. What are we going to call this guy now? Let's call him, I don't want to use his real name obviously, let's call him Donatus, because no, let's not call him Donatus, let's call him he has a very funny name actually. I'm not even capping, but we're not going to use that. So we're going to call him Donatus. Let's use Donatus. So you know, and that time I was still using my BlackBerry phone, so it was like a pin, giving my pin and all that. So then I was like, okay, fine, how did your friend know me? But really at this point, at that point in my life, I was single and desperately searching. I just needed a boyfriend. Anyhow he was going to come, I didn't care. I just wanted to have a boyfriend. I wanted to be part of people that said, oh, my boyfriend did this, my boyfriend did that, blah 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 blah. Okay, so that was the state I was in. So I was like, give it to me, give me my precious. Okay, so then I was like, okay, give me my pin, that's cool. That night he sent me a message, and trust a desperate girl to show desperation anywhere. Just talking about this story time is giving me chills. I'm angry at myself, like really angry, but it's been a long time. Let's get into it. Okay, so we were talking and I was like, if he sent me a message by 10:31, I'm replying around 10:31. It was that fast, and you could smell the desperation from all the way in Germany. And mind you, I've never really been one to care about foreign guys, like in NDCAC Bata. What I mean by NDCAC Bata, for those of you that know Igbo, is basically guys that are overseas, Nigerian guys overseas that live there and just come to Nigeria once in a while, you know, that kind of thing. So yeah, so I was never really freaked about those kind of guys, but you know, for some reason I was excited about this one. And the signs were all there, the I don't care attitude, everything was there, but I don't know why I thought we had a real relationship going on.
What's not clicking? I don't know,
but yeah, whatever. So we started talking in September, and obviously it was coming back in December of 2016. Yeah, it was coming back in December of 2016. Guys, I tend to stutter when I talk really fast, so pardon that. Anywho, so he was going to come back in December of 2016. So we're getting a little bit more serious because we're going to see each other soon. So we got talking. Mind you, the content of our conversation was really stupid. Come to think of it, like that guy didn't even show me any sign that he was that serious with me. I don't know why I thought that we were that serious. Anyway, so fast forward to December of 2016. This one is so good. Sorry. So fast forward to December of 2016. I already went to my village. So he came back. He's from Oka. No, let's not say where he's from. Okay, he came back and I was already in my village. So he was like, oh, I'm back. He came back around 20 something ish. I was like, oh, I'm with my mom, I can't leave. But when I come back to Oka, we will see. So we kind of saw after the Christmas holidays, but before New Year, around 28th, 29th December ish. So we saw each other. We met at a hotel. Not a hotel like inside a room, but what is Oka? If you know Oka doesn't have restaurants. At least he didn't have any at the time. So it was basically like a hotel pool or whatever. We just had to work with what we had. So we're in a hotel called Geneva, the bar of Geneva Hotel. So we got talking how he liked me so much, blah blah blah. I'm really happy I met you. Let's get this relationship serious. The normal stupid rubbish they talk about. It was like, I'm not here to look for a girlfriend. I'm not here to suit your horns. I'm here to look for a wife. And I don't know what happened, what was in my head that made me think that I was ready to be a wife in 2016. I mean, come on. I was a kid. Come on. But for some reason, I was just excited about the idea that, this guy sees me like that. He sees me like that. Okay, let's go. So, mind you, remember I came from my village on the 29th. I had to go back. So, we didn't get to, spend much time together. But, yeah. Fast forward to January, after the New Year and all that. We came back, we saw a couple of times, we hung out a couple of times. It was mostly at night. For some reason, it was always at night. Always at night. Always. Come to think of it, it was always at night. I was stupid. But okay. So it was always at night, like I said. And then we got, we hung out about 3 to 4 times after I got back from the villa, from January. So if you don't know, my birthday is on January 22nd. So sometime between 17th and 19th, I was going to go for a photo shoot with my friend. If I can find clips, I'm going to insert those clips here. Okay, so I was going for a photo shoot with my friend. So I was trying to not really impress him, but I wanted to do a photo shoot for my birthday, and that was the first birthday photo shoot I ever did. So he was like, before the photo shoot, he was like, how are you going to celebrate your birthday? Do you have friends? Do you have beautiful friends? Who does that? Who asks a girl if she has beautiful friends? What's your business with that? So he was asking me if I have beautiful friends, that he wants to celebrate my birthday for me. He's going to take me to Lounge 24. If you don't know what Lounge 24 is, it is a club in Oka that was lit. It was the maddest club in Oka at the time. If not the only club we had then. I'm telling you that Oka doesn't have anything. It's just now decided to do 1 or 2. Anywho, so like I was saying, he wanted to celebrate my birthday for me around 24 and all that. So I was like, okay, cool. And me, I don't have friends, but I really felt the need to impress this guy. I felt the need that you have to have friends, so that kind of thing. I started telling my friend to talk to her friends that are not really my friends. Do you know what I mean? I had 3 solid friends at the time. 3 solid, and those people are still in my life. 3 solid friends, that's all I have. I don't know any other person. Any other person is kind of like an acquaintance, if I may say. It's like an acquaintance. So, like I said, I was saying, I had to talk to people that I didn't even really vibe with like that, just to create an idea that I have a relation, I have friends, I have a whole gang or whatever. Meanwhile, I don't have any gang. Okay, so after that, Then, okay, before then, I feel like you see, I'm not good at stories. Before then, it was like, oh, let's spend time in a hotel. I want us to consummate our relationship. I want us to get to know each other, like, on a level, if you know what I mean. So, we don't need those details, okay? So, after that whole thing, then we kind of, he was kind of preparing my birthday party, but bear in mind that he was not actually planning a birthday party for me. He was planning a welcome back party for himself, and they were used me to disguise because clearly he needed girls, and these girls kind of like I don't know, would light up a room, you know. If women know the party, you know, they make sense. You know what I mean? Anywho, so he kind of used me for girls. So it was later I realized all these things anyway. I was like, oh my god, this guy wants to throw a party for me. He even lodged me in a hotel. He told my friends, he lodged my friends in a hotel. Of course, he was boxed up. He came back from Germany. He was about to spend. So he lodged me in a hotel. Okay, we stayed together. Then he lodged my friends in different rooms and all that. So, like, we had to take, like, 3 to 4 rooms. So that was how it just went down. And he had his whole friends as well in the same hotel. So I was like, why is this guy creating such a scene for me? Oh, my God. I'm a princess. Okay? Like, I was feeling like a queen. But not knowing that this guy was using me to do... Oh god, what am I even going? I was so stupid. Like, I'm embarrassed, but you know, whatever. Haven't you been embarrassed in your life? Anywho, so my birthday happened, and you know, we kind of got lit at the club. I drank a lot. Like, I was how old was I think I was 20. I think I was 20 years old. Yeah. So that was like one of the first, if not the second time I was taking alcohol in my life. So I was wasted. We actually danced properly. My friends were filming us. I was like, oh my god, I have a boyfriend. That was like my only thing. Like, my own mind was like, I have a boyfriend. Any other time that they talk now, Nasabi. You get that kind of, that was where I was at the time. I was blind. I wasn't seeing any signs whatsoever. I know what they say about you don't advise a lady in love. I swear that is facts. Okay. So after all this went down, that is where the main story actually started. So excuse me. So after my birthday, and his friends tried to, you know, talk to my friends. My very close friends didn't give them the time of day, obviously, because like they knew me and all that. They wouldn't want to embarrass me. Then the friends of friends kind of gave them times of day, like kind of talk to them or whatever. I don't know the details, but yeah, that was how it went down. So fast forward to 14th of February 2017. Hey, my whole world crumbled on the 14th of February 2017. I didn't get okay. Before then, he was talking about how we're going to spend Valentine's together, and if you want what I would like to do, blah blah blah. I was just trying to be a low-key girl. I was trying to form low maintenance babe. I don't need too much to be happy, and that's the biggest mistake I made in my life. The biggest. Learn from me. That's the biggest mistake I made in my life. Okay, so I was trying to form low maintenance. I don't need too much to be happy. I was like, you know what, I don't really care about Valentine's Day. I just want to have fun. I just want to be with you. That was what I said to him at the time. See me, before Valentine, a student like me, I didn't even have money. I went to go buy a semi-designer belt. It was not designer, but you know these kind of designers that are not completely fake, but they're not original either, like in between. Get the point? So I got that belt. Then I also got, what did I get? Okay, that was all I got. I got this, and I got a card. God, me, hey, God, like, I need to calm down. So I got a card. I even wrote on it, me. Man, I messed up. So, I was with my friend, another of my friend at the time, although we're no more friends now, but yeah. We were friends at the time, so she was also getting something for her long-term boyfriend of 3 years. I was comparing my relationship to her own. This girl was buying stuff for her boyfriend. I'll buy something for a guy I barely knew for 6 months. Don't make that mistake, I beg. If you don't know a guy like that, don't buy him anything. Period. I don't care what anybody has to say. So like that's what happened. And you know the funny part, I never got to give him his Valentine's gifts. Now let's go back. Let's now go to the start of the show. The reason why everything just crashed. Sorry, I'm struggling with this bottle. The reason why everything just basically crashed. God, I'm a drunk. Anywho, so February 14, 2017, 7 a.m. at the dot, Kemi Olushola talking, speaking.
You're in Lagos, Nigeria. The time right now is about 10:30 a.m.
So at the time, in the morning, I got a message from him. You know, those kind of messages that, you know, clearly he got off the internet. Like, it was so ridiculous. It was so obvious. You know, those messages that they say something like, twice the sun of the moon by night, twice the moon by day. All those stupid messages. That's what I got. And it was clear as day that he got it off. Like, I'm sure if he Googled Valentine messages, that was the first message that came up. But I couldn't be bothered. I couldn't be bothered. I didn't care. I was like, at least he sent you a message. So, and that is the problem. You see, run away from bare minimum, guys. Run. But who am I to advise? Experience sometimes is the best teacher. Look at me telling you my gist 5 years later. Okay, so clearly he got the message off of Google or whatever. So, and he sent it to me. I sent him a message for my heart. Oh, me that don't have heart. I searched for the heart and brought out, as in I brought out everything that was inside. God, I can't believe I did that. Anyhow, so obviously the message, I didn't get a reply. I didn't get a reply at the time, so, you know, I just felt like maybe he was busy. I kept calling, and then at some point, because we had plans, like I said, we had plans for that day. At some point, I started calling him because, you know, I was not hearing from him. What's up? And I didn't have anybody I was dating. This was the only guy. Like, you know as they be now. When you get to know a guy, you just want to be faithful. And it's always the stupid guys for me. So around 4-ish, I started calling him. He was busy in my calls and sending me, he's in a family meeting. He told me all these lies about his father being the ego of Oka. Like, who was my business? I didn't really care about those stuff. But for some reason at the time, I was kind of impressed. I don't know why that was, but not really because of that. Just because he was unavailable, I think. So, but I'm sure that she with me today. No words. Anywho, so he was busy my calls. Let me shock you. On February 14th, 2017, this man called Donatus, at least for the purpose of this video, was paying the bride price of another woman in Enugu State. Hey! Men are what? I'm so shocked. I didn't know this was happening. I called this guy. This guy no pick. He did not pick. Hey, now what is going on? I know because it's February 14th, it got more sensitive than normal. So then was later on, I got, after the whole thing, I feel like after he had done the whole bride price, and the next day he sent me a message, I'm so sorry, I got into an accident in Enugu, 9th mile, blah, 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 blah. Me, Mumuna, I was saying, are you okay? Are you sure you're good? Are you sure? Do you need my... I said, no, he's in Enugu, he's fine. I kept quiet. So after that day, he started avoiding me. Like, after that day, he started avoiding me. I avoid him, and funny enough, we never saw after February 14th. Weird enough, we never saw. So his friend, one of his friends, we're going to call this friend Boniface. How am I using all these stupid names? Donatus and Boniface. Okay, we're going to call this friend Boniface. This is a friend that I noticed that whenever I'm with Donatus, he's always like staring at me kind of thing. But I knew that he liked me, but like, hello, I'm your friend. What are you talking about? Anywho, so I'm mixing up the names. Donatus was my boyfriend, and Boniface is the boyfriend's friend. So Boniface called me. I was like, at this point, I was already going crazy. Around 19th of February 2017, Boniface called me. I was like, he wants to see me. I was like, cool. Any access to this guy, I would gladly appreciate it. So I saw the guy who was telling me what had went down. I was like, are you they whine me? That was like what was going on. Are you whining me? You know? It was telling me everything, and I'm like, this guy actually doesn't have a reason to lie to me. This guy actually might be saying the truth. So trust me, I went to Instagram, I went to his profile, I started searching his the girl. You know how Instagram was then, that one person and 20,000 others liked your picture. That one person has to be special. So I clicked on this girl's page. We're going to call her what are we going to call her? Pepe. We're going to call her Pepe. Actually, she was very skinny. So I'm going to call her Pepe. So trust now, I was going through Pepe's pictures. She was like a basic girl. She had like 3 pictures on her profile. You don't even know what to expect. You don't even know the girl because she had like 3 pictures. So then I started searching his profile as well, looking for other girls, and I saw one that caught my eye. You know, all these there are guys that don't delete pictures. I saw pictures of 2012. You can imagine how far I scrolled. And I saw a South African babe. We're going to call this South African babe I'm going to call her Tiwa. Okay, so I sent the Pepe a message. I was like, hi, please, this person. She was like, yes, that's my fiance. I'm like, what? As in, I was talking to this babe, like trying to be polite and everything, because clearly I don't know what's going on. So I was like, do you know this person? She was like, yes, that's my fiance. Why? Then I stopped talking to her. Clearly I was like shocked, and I started talking to Tiwa. So Tiwa was telling me that she and Donatus were dating from 2010 to 2014, and that very recently he was talking to her about wanting to get married to her as well. So now there was me, there was Pepe, and there was Tiwa. There was a whole 3 women standing by for this guy, of course, except his fiancé Pepe. So me and Tiwa got talking, and she was like talking about how I now started telling her that this is what Boniface told me about Donatus being engaged or being married to someone else, blah blah blah. It's like, how is this even possible? That she knew him and he was talking to her very recently. You know how this relationship that ends like a while ago, then it now starts up again, that kind of thing. So like he was coming back to her for their first love or whatever, and that I think they went to school together in Germany or something. I think that's where they met. So she was kind of talking to me about that, and how he said he was going to marry her, but that he has to talk to people first, just because she's South African, and Nigerian parents can be really picky and all that. So then we started planning a whole revenge mission on Donatus. Bottom line is, I didn't know what to do anymore. So this guy was already traveling back. This went down for a long time. This guy ghosted me. He was no more picking my calls. At some point I feel like he blocked me because I was not able to reach him, but then I didn't know what blocking was, so I wasn't really sure. So fast forward to April of 2017. This guy was preparing to go back to Germany. I found out from his friend. The so-called friend that introduced us together was ghosting me as well, trying to tell me that calm down, it's not true, it's a lie, he's not married. And that's why I said he's not my friend, because if you're my friend, you tell me that this guy is married, though, blah, blah. Even if, and I'm sure he was in on it as well, you get that kind of thing. So that's just what went down, and I was desperate at the time. So I like, tell your friend that I'm pregnant too, and I'm not going to get rid of this pregnancy, that he's going to marry me, that if you like, let me marry another person, that's not my business, I don't give a damn, I am pregnant. He was like, how am I sure I'm pregnant? So this kind of triggered Donatus to like call me after months of ghosting me, weeks of ghosting me, days of ghosting me. Donatus finally called me on phone. I was like, I picked the call desperately, like a fool that I am. I'm angry. I feel like slapping myself, but we can't do that on camera. I'll do it later as well. Anyway, so after then, like, it was funny, because then the girlfriend, the Pepe, was already sending me messages about, what are you talking about? She was trying to get information from me. By the time I was like, nah, I don't have a business with this babe. Even if I have business, the person I'm going to be talking with is Tiwa, because Tiwa is kind of friendly and all that, and she's not the wife, so she's not the enemy, okay? So I had to tell Boniface. Okay, not Boniface. Who is Boniface again? Boniface is the friend of Donatus. So I had to tell, okay, what are we going to call my stupid friend that introduced us? I'm going to call that one Popo. I'm going to call that one Popo. So I told Papa that, look, I'm pregnant for Donatus, so I don't know how it's going to be. So Donatus called me. I was like, what's up, what's going on? I was like, oh, now you can call me. Oh, now you know I exist. Oh, now I was like, what's all this drama? And by this time in school, I was already having a bloody setback. I was crying. You know this kind of cry that you be in class, you be doing that kind of cry that will be holding in your chest. That's how I was doing. I would leave the class. One of my lecturer friends at the time gave me one book, Why Men Marry Bitches. There's no book I did not read just to get over this shit. I started watching YouTube videos. For where? The heartbreak have come to stay forever.
For where? Come to stay forever.
Because it was not funny. You know all these things when they say someone's heart is broken and all these iPhone emojis just create a divide, one small act. My own was like this bottle broke into tiny little bits and there was no way of putting it back together. That's how bad it was. I was mortified about everything that was going on. And then it was like, okay, he needs proof. Imagine the idiots. I'm sorry for using bad. Imagine this guy said he needs proof. I didn't know what to do. That's when I now messed up because I didn't have. It was like, how did I do the test? I said I did a urine test and I did a blood test as well to be sure. So I had to go fake a pregnancy test. That's like easy to come by. Hello. So I had to fake a pregnancy test and I sent a picture to him. The guy was going crazy at the time and I told him, this is your girlfriend, right? This is your fiancé. I have a contact. I'm going to text her and tell her I'm pregnant. And I did that because, like I was saying, broken into pieces. So I sent the girl a screenshot of my pregnancy test. And I think she was a doctor or kind of like a nurse. Because most of the few pictures she had on her page was Enugu Teaching Hospital, blah, blah, blah kind of thing. So I just assumed that she was a medical student or a nursing student, whatever. So, I sent him a message. I sent the girl the screenshot because why not? I told her, you may be married to this guy. You may be, and mind you, she was older than me at the time. I think she was like 25 at the time. Me, I think I was 20. I was like, listen, you might be married to him or whatever, but I'm the one with his baby. So, it was the guts for me. Like I was lying and I was actually believing my lies because that's, this way you lie to yourself so much, I think I was going crazy. I really think I was crazy. So this guy was like, what are we going to do about it? I started saying, I'm not going to get rid of this pregnancy. I'm not going to do anything. This guy sent me 100K. That was my first 100K in bulk. That was my first 100K together in my life. That was the first money I had. For some reason, the money was like, this guy really, I was like, that's when I really wanted to hold. The money was so huge in my eye at the time. I feel like in 2016 at least, 2017 at least, 100K had value compared to now. So, he sent me money, like I should take care of myself for a while we deliberate on what to do with it. What he meant by deliberate was how we're going to take off the pregnancy, clearly, because he's married to someone else. So, he just went ahead and did that. After dragging this thing out for a while, he was not calling me more often. I was getting all the attention. He was calling me, please, what are we going to do? Blah, blah, blah. I'm coming, I want to go and vomit. On the phone, like, I was crazy. I was, really, because, like, I'm just imagining how did I pull that off. So, that was what happened. And then, after that, I told him, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I want to get rid of this pregnancy and I need money to do it, period. So, like, how much do I need? I said, I don't know. Let me go to the hospital. This guy sent me almost 500K, but not together. It was like 200K, 100K, 100K, like, that kind of thing. So, he sent me money and for some reason, I just blocked him off, blocked him off, my Donatus, so, my Boniface, so, what's that other foolish guy's name? What name did we give him? Popo, Pepe. The only person we were now talking was me and Tiwa. That's the South African babe that he kind of duped as well with marriage. So we got talking. And we stopped talking like in 2019. She was even saying about she was going to host me in South Africa if I ever wanted to come and say, Mike, South Africa, can never even go Calabar. So like I was not interested. But that was how it just happened. And sometimes I just reminisce and be like, oh, I was crazy. Fake a pregnancy, like, bro. This is to say that if a man doesn't want to be with you, babe, if you like, get pregnant. If you like, have twins. If you like, give birth to those children. If you like, train those children alone. He will not be with you. Period. It's not worth it it's not what the drama, it's not what the stress. But for me, at least I got something out of it. I got money out of it. So what did you get? What did you get? So yeah, that's the end of my story time. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, you know, I've been through so many stupid shit in my life. Like, if I start to talk, this video go reach hours. But you know, I've been through a lot of stupid shit in my life. So if you guys love this video, of course, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Of course, we're not accepting any Judge Judy opinions. This was 5 years ago. This is purely for entertainment and educative purposes. Digest it. If you want more story times like this, I have a lot. I have even one that's very recent. But you know, that one's just a 2 days relationship. It's funny, but it's weird. Anywho, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Even if you don't want to subscribe, please like this video, please, I beg you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.